I've read on the internet that if you want to build a wide and thick back, you have to target the lats. Say no more. Better contraction. Sure. If you think that you are building your lats with conventional rowing using neutral grip, then you're wrong. Okay, not completely, I was exaggerating a little bit. But you have to understand the load curve during rowing with different elbow angles, especially if you're a tall fella like me. You can literally see the load distribution between the lats when my arms are closer to my body. As you can see, the trapezius is still highly involved, even with the elbow angle, but compared to flared out elbows, the close, narrow rowing position is still much more lat dominant. The level of contraction and muscle involvement radically changes with a wide row, as you can see. The more natural elbow angle when the elbow goes in the middle of your body. This is still less lat biased, as you can see, because the traps are still highly involved. Why do tall individuals have to concentrate even more to engage different muscle sections when it comes to muscle building? Very good question, Tommy. Thanks, coach. Tall athletes have longer limbs, which increases their lever arms during most exercises. This means more torque at the joints and greater mechanical disadvantage, making it harder to maintain consistent tension in specific back muscles. In contrast, shorter lifters usually have shorter lever arms, allowing for more stable and efficient muscle tension throughout the movement. If your goal is to target the lats during rowing, it's better to switch to an overhand grip. Bring your elbows closer to your body and try to fixate your elbows as if you were trying to mimic a straight arm lat pull down. But why, coach? Okay, let's see. The very minimum anatomical knowledge will support my theory, as the latissimus dorsi's main function is the following. The latissimus dorsi, along with the teres major, is primarily active in the extension of the humerus. The straight arm lat pull down mimics the work of the lats throughout a full range of motion. I'm not saying you should do your rows without any elbow movement, since it's meant to be a compound multi-joint exercise, but try to keep your elbow movement to a minimum. What I meant by keeping elbow movement to a minimum is that your elbow shouldn't be driving the motion by flexing too much, like in a biceps curl. Instead, think about pulling your elbow backward, not upward. Your hands and arms are just hooks. They connect your torso to the weight. The real work should come from engaging your lats and not your mid-traps and biceps. I've told you, if you don't push the subscribe button and the notification bell as well, I will find you. Put simply, don't let your arms take over the movement. During rows, your elbows will bend, but they shouldn't be the main driver. The power shouldn't come from your upper and mid back either. These muscles are pulling your shoulder blades together and taking away the emphasis from your lats. My approach to muscle building is pretty simple and straightforward. However, it took me 10 years to realize why I have to train like this, and it all comes to my height and to my nervous system. I use compound multi-joint exercise to build strength, recruit higher motor units, and fire up my central nervous system. I also concentrate not just on completing a rep, but on maintaining tension and connection with the targeted muscle for better local stress and muscle fiber involvement. When it comes to muscle building, we must understand the nervous system involvement as well, as much as our height. I just had an amazing podcast with the one and only Alex Leonidas, where we discussed how tall athletes should approach lifting heavy, building muscle, and selecting exercises to avoid wear and tear. I highly recommend checking it out.